Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello fellas, my name is Faishal. Okay, in this video, I will explain to you about the navigating of the complex universe of the Fate series. Okay, the first one and the first thing, what is the Fate series? How you know? Okay. The Fate series is the one of the famous anime. It's with the complex story, with the diverse character, and with the unique personality. That's so I love it. This series is so remarkable to me. Okay, let's start our discussion in this video. Let's get into the presentation. Okay, in this video I will explain into six sections. The first section is I will explain about the overview of the Fate series. In the section number 2, I will explain to you about the overview of the concept and the story of the Fate series. And then number 3, I will explain to you of the expanding of the franchise. And we move to the section number 4, is about themes and the character dynamic in the Fate series. In the section number 5, we also will discuss about the visual and the music in the Fate series universe. Okay, and the last one and the more important thing is about the conclusion about our discussion in this video. Okay, let's start our discussion in this video. Okay, the first one is the overview of the Fate series. Okay, what is the Fate series? The overview of the Fate series is Fate series is created by Type Moon and authored by Kinoko Nasu. This series is originated as a visual novel at first and has since evolved into the another multimedia franchise time to time, encompassing to the anime, manga, and also games. Okay, the central premise of this series is revolved around the Holy Grail Wars. The Holy Grail War is a ritual pits the mage and their summoned heroic spirits against each other for the coveted of the Holy Grails. Okay, we move to the next section of my explanation about the Fate series. Okay, in the second section of my explanation about the overview of the concept and the story about the Fate series. Okay, but before that, I will explain to you about the concept of the Fate series first, about the Holy Grail concept, the Master and Servant concept, and the Grail system. After that, I will explain to you about the story, but I will explain to you with the summary of the story adaptation of the Fate series. Okay, we move to what's the explanation of the Holy Grail. Okay, what is the Holy Grail? Holy Grail is the traditional religious artifact, but it's not the traditional religious artifact, but it's a magical item that's capable of granting wishes. To attain this wish, granting power of 7 mages and summon heroic spirits from the history and myth to the fight on their behalf in the Holy Grail Wars. Okay, so the Holy Grail is what mages and the servants will compete in the Holy Grail Wars, because the Holy Grail is the powerful magical item that can grant the wish. Okay, let's move to about the explanation about the master and servant. Okay, I will explain about the concept of the masters. Master is the name for the 7 mages who took part in the Holy Grail Wars. Okay, the master who participate the Holy Grail War will get in the common spell in his arms. That the common spell has some limits for the usage. It's 3 times usage and the common spell will vanish. Okay, we move to about the servant concept. Servant is a heroic spirit from the history and the myth who was called by mages to fight in the Holy Grail War, to defend them, to defeat their enemies, or defeat another servant and another master to win the Holy Grails. And in the 5th series, there are 7 standard classes of servants. Okay, I will explain the first servant is. This first servant is Saber class servant. Saber class servants is use a magical sword or sword as their main weapon to defeat their enemies. And the next class servant is a lancer. Like the name, lancer use a lance as their main weapon to defeat their enemies. And the next servant is archer class servants. They use a bow to fight another servants. Or if they not use a bow, they will use another weapon, another ranged weapon like a knife or kunai or something, or maybe a magic. Okay, we move to the another class of servant is rider class servant. Rider class servant have a unique skill, unique ability to, especially and on their speed, they can summon the ride, or they have the ability to move so fast to defeat their enemies. The next servant class is the caster. The caster servant class is caster can cast the spell to defeat their enemies. They have a big impact magic to defeat their enemies. And the next servant that I will explain to you is berserker class servant. This class servant is so brutal. They will defeat their enemies and not think for their safetyness, their own safetyness. And the last one is my favorite one is the assassin class servant. Assassin class servant use surprise attack to their enemies. They use stealth before attack their enemies. Okay, I think that's all I can tell you about the concept of the master and servants. Let's move into the explanation about the Grail system. The Grail system, overseen by the Holy Church, established the rules for the Holy Grail Wars. Master and the summoned servant engage in the battle with the last remaining pair granted the opportunity to make a wish upon the Holy Grails. Okay, for furthermore explanation about the Holy Grail Wars, there is a mind map about the Holy Grail War routes. Okay, in the beginning of Holy Grail Wars, there is a master selection. Okay, the 7 mages who took part in the Holy Grail War will have selection, so they can get into the Holy Grail Wars. And there's also servant ritual summon. To summon the servant, the mage must be used some catalyst. The catalyst that mean I think I will make the example for this one. Okay, like if you have a sword of the King Arthur, you can use the sword as a catalyst to summon a serpent. If you use the sword and summon the serpent, you will get King Arthur as your servant. Okay, we move until after that, if the master and the servant has summoned, there has to make a contract before they start the Holy Grail Wars. After they made a contract, the master will get the command spell in their arms. Okay, after that, after the Holy Grail Wars begins, servant and master will killing each other, fight each other, until there will be one winner of the Holy Grail Wars. The winners will left the one master and the one servant. But for complete the ritual of the Holy Grail Wars, the last master must sacrifice the last servant. So the soul of the old servant must be absorbed by lesser grail to make a Holy Grail. So the master who survived in the end of the Holy Grail War will win the Holy Grail. Okay, let's move into the summary of the story adaptation. Summary of the story adaptation that I will explain to you is of Fate Stay Night 2006. This series is foundation lies in the Fate Stay Night, where the viewers are introduced to the protagonist, the Zero Emiya, and his summoned servant Saber. The narrative explored themes of heroism, morality, and the consequences of one choice. Okay, for the next one of the summary story adaptation is the Fate Zero. The Fate Zero is a prequel of the Fate Stay Night. The Fate Zero explored the event of the previous Holy Grail War, featuring a darker and more mature tone than the Fate Stay Night. The story was written by Gen Urobuchi. It provides a deeper understanding of the world and its characters. Okay, after that, we will talk about the expanding of the franchise. Okay, the Fate series has expanded their franchise into the sum of worlds. One of them is the Unlimited Blade Worlds. This route is adapted into the anime series, following the storyline of the visual novel with the same name. It delves into the complex relationship between Zero and his enigmatic servant Arthur. Actually, the servant Arthur in this series, in the Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works series, is the future version of the Emiya Zeros, who get power to be a servant. Okay. The next one of the expanding the franchise is the Heaven's Veils. It's the another words from the Fate Stay Night, or from the Fate Stay Night visual novels. Heaven's Veils will explore a darker and more mysterious aspect of the Holy Grail War. The trilogy of the movies delves into the Sakura's Mato characters and the hidden secrets and the darker side of the Holy Grail Wars. Okay, we will move to the another expanding of the franchise. We move to the explanation about the Fate Apocrypha and the Fate Grand Order. The Fate series expand the further with the spin-off like a Fate Apocrypha. In this series, it's featuring a great Holy Grail War between the two factions. Each faction in this series had 7 class servants. So it's The total of the servant is the 14 servant with the same class. Okay, and there is a Fate Grand Order for the next expanding franchise. The Fate Grand Order is a mobile game and anime adaptation with a time traveling narrative. In this expanding franchise, you could get more diverse character with a unique personality from the historical event or mythological story. Okay, the next one is about the theme and the character dynamic in the Fate series. Theme and the character dynamic. Okay, the Fate series emphasizes both a heroic spirit and the legends. A hallmark of the series is a diverse cast of the heroic spirit, drawn from the various cultures and the historical period. These characters bring with them rich mythologies and adding the depth to the narrative. Fate series also emphasize about a morality and choice. Fate often explore complex moral dilemmas and the consequences of the character choice, blurring the lines between the right and the wrong choice. Okay, the next one and is the section number 5 is about the visual and music. Okay, the Fate series animation quality is the visual presentation for the Fate series is renowned for its stunning animation and dynamic action sequence. Studios such as Portable and A1's Picture have contributed to the series' visual excellence. For the soundtrack, the music composed by artists like Yuki Kajiura enhance the emotional impact of the key scenes, adding to the overall immersive experience in the stories. Okay, and the next one and the last one I will explain to you is about the conclusion about our discussion in this video. Okay, in the conclusion, the Fate series stands as a testament to the depth and complexity achievable within the anime medium. Its intricate storytelling, philosophical themes, and vast array of the character have captivated audience worldwide. Whether you are seasoned Fate fan or newcomers, there is always something new to discover in this expansive and enthralling universe. So, are you interested with the Fate series universe, or try to watch one of their series? I think you will like it. So, I think that's all I can explain to you about the Fate series universe. Thanks for your attention and see you in the next video. Bye.